Okay, so this video is an EFT video for you. It's based on moving your body. So it's very, very important for us to move our bodies. And I'm not talking about like going out to the gym and getting yourself ripped or, moving your body to the point of exhaustion. I'm just talking about movement within your body, and that might be your fingertips or your head. It might be stretching, it might be playing a game of tag with your children or hide and seek where you're gonna have to get up and move. Moving is very unique to you and what you love and what you want to do with your body. You don't have to compare yourself to what anyone else is doing. You don't have to look at a jogger that's going past your house and think, that's where I need to be. Oh my God, how will I ever get there? Because you're shutting yourself down before you've even begun. And I don't think that's very healthy. That's not a healthy way to look at movement. We're very lucky to have a body, and some people can't move in the ways that they would love to move, and so when we take that for granted, it's almost like we're not living our lives fully enough, or we're not using our gift to move around and experience. So this EFT video, and I know that's hard, I will say that I know that can be harder than some people would think. It's not as easy as going, I'm going to get myself off the couch and go out for a walk, because there's a lot of psychological things that could be impacting you there that might be a barrier to you moving your body physically. Sometimes trauma within the body, the way that we are feeling, depression. It might feel like you've got such a weight inside you that you don't want to move. And that's some of the stuff that we're going to be addressing today within this EFT video, is some of that psychological stuff that perhaps, or old feelings that might be getting in the way. So it's another reason that it's so important to move is in previous videos I've spoken a lot about fight or flight response, but also another response of the body can be to freeze. And if your conditioned response is to freeze because you've been through trauma in the past, or you've been through something difficult, or then you're more likely to do that in this scenario where there is a lot of fear, and you don't know what's going on, or you don't know what's going to happen, it keeps getting prolonged. You might naturally want to freeze, and actually it's important for us to then look at that and see how we can keep ourselves moving, how we can get beyond that idea that our body is freezing to keep us safe, but actually it's hindering our well-being at the same time, especially when there's not really a lot that we can do about this. It's not in our control. So if you haven't done EFT before, please check out my EFT tutorial video to make sure that it is right for you first. Okay, that's very important. And if you've done it with me before, then we're going to get started, and we're just going to start on this point here, just tapping. Take a deep breath in and out. You're just following along as best you can. So even though things are scary right now, and it's just not normal, and my body might want to freeze, I am realising that this situation might go on for some time. And although freezing is my body's response to keep me safe, I want to let my body know that it's okay to move again. Now take a deep breath in and out here, and just be aware of any sensations in the body, because your body might be like, what did you mean move, when I really want to freeze, and that's okay. We're just letting the body know that it's okay. We're giving it permission. So dear body, thank you for trying to keep me safe. but it's important for my well-being right now for me to move. Deep breath in and out. Feel that tension release. So even though my body might not be used to moving, not moving very much, I do know that it can help. And sometimes I see others moving their bodies, and it seems almost impossible to be as good as they are at it. So why should I even bother? Now I want you to take a deep breath in and out there. Just be aware of any feelings you've got around that. Not being good enough or not being as good as others, because sometimes that makes us want to give up before we begin. But I do know that this is just my mind talking, because sometimes it seems easier to give up before I begin. But I am choosing to let go of this comparison now, so that I can move my body in ways that are right for me, so that I can look after myself and my well-being in ways that feel right for me. And no matter how small the movement, I can move. Deep breath in and out. We're letting go of that judgment there for ourselves. It's okay to move your body in ways that feel right for you. As long as you're moving, then you're going to be helping your well-being. And even though things are heavy right now, and that can make my body feel heavy too, it can be difficult to want to get up. It's almost like lockdown has told me to stop everything. But one thing lockdown cannot control is how I choose to move my body. I don't need a gym to wave my arms around, to dance around, and to move around my garden or my home, to play with my children, or just to take simple steps forward. So I am finding ways to move my body now that feels right for me. Deep breath in, out, in, out, in and out, and just feel some of that tension lifting up to this tapping point here. My body was in shock. It has been in shock, but it's okay to move it now. To the next tapping point. I don't have to judge myself for not moving in the same way that others do. Underneath the eye. I don't have to worry about being perfect or how to move my body. I just have to do it. Deep breath in and out. Next tapping point. I don't have to be ashamed of where I am at with my body, because it's mine and it moves like nobody else's. Isn't that a lovely thing, to think how unique your body is, and it doesn't move the same way as everybody else's? You're not a robot. Next one. I am moving my body much easier now. It's okay to let go of my barriers. Moving my body with ease. I want you just to be aware of anything that's happening there, because you're opening up the heart space. And you know, any feelings that you've had that have been really low vibrational might be wanting to shift here, as you start to realise that you're allowed to move your body in whichever way is right for you. So if any emotion's coming up there, just work with it, let it come to the surface, because it just wants to be released so that you can gain that clarity and confidence in yourself to move. Underneath the arm, feeling confidence in moving now. On the top of the head, I love to move my body. My body loves to move. And we work together now to move in ways that feel right for us. Good. Deep breath in and out. In and out. Really releasing now. In and out. Well done. Okay, so if you need to repeat that video, you can as many times as you need to, or you can simply just go through these tapping points with the phrases just to give yourself a boost. And then when you feel ready, go and get yourself some water, make sure that your energy's flowing, and go and try to move your body. It might be something really silly. You might want to just spin on the spot. Try not to get dizzy and fall over. Might not have been the best recommendation. Or just, you know, it doesn't have to be going on a major jog, or it might be a walk somewhere. We're allowed to go out and exercise. That's something that we're allowed to do because it is good for our well-being. It's seen as an important and vital thing. So that speaks volumes in itself. You know, it may just be playing, you know, with your children and running around chasing after them for a little while. That's exercise in itself. But get out there or don't. Stay inside and move. Stay in bed, but do some arm exercises. There's plenty of things on YouTube that are around toning or stretching or yoga, things that are relaxing for your body, but where you're doing gentle movement. And you don't have to be perfect at it. That's not the point. You do what you can do. Okay, and you know, take away that judgment from yourself. Hope you have a fantastic day. Let me know if you get out and move your body. Let me know in the comments. Let me know whether, you know, you've found some energy from this EFT exercise. If it's helped you to kind of see things in a new perspective. I'd love to hear that positive feedback. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.